My Best Friends Live in the Woods. The Adventures of Albert by Anne Michelle Moracek.
In a dream, in a trance, my spirit flies to the pink horizon of the forest, where fairies say, "Come and play," and the animals say, "There's a better way," an enchanted land of love. My best friends live in the woods.
Chapter 13. Anthina. Anthina? Anthina, where are you? Mother Deer turned her ears like radar, listening intently in all directions at once. She and her new fawn had curled up together under the dense cedar thicket to be dry and snuggly while the rain drizzled around them. Mother must have fallen asleep, and when she awoke, the little fawn was not at her side. A growing sense of panic began to come over her like an ocean wave. "Anthina," she called again. "Over here, Mama," the sweet little voice called back. Mother Deer rushed toward the voice and then saw her baby happily playing with a young raccoon and 3 little skunks. "Oh, there you are," Mother sighed with great relief. "Please never wander off like that again. You frighten your mama," she scolded. Then in a lighter tone she added, "Who are your new friends?" Anthina pranced a merry little kick of her hooves and said, "This is Albert and 3 of his skunk siblings, Molly, Timothy, and Jillian." "Well, hello there," Mother Deer grinned. "Nice to meet you." "We were showing Anthina the mushrooms and explaining never to eat them. They can make you sick if you don't know which ones are the tasty ones and which ones are the tummy sick ones," Albert explained. "That is good advice," Mother Deer nodded. "She was reaching out to eat them when we walked up," Molly added. "Mother Skunk knows the yummy mushrooms, but those look like the tummy ache ones." Mother Deer walked to take a look. "Why, yes, these are no good to eat. Thank you for stopping her." Anthina looked wide-eyed at her mother. "But these are so pretty. They're bright red with white spots and they have huge round tops. They look like toad houses." "Yes, they are positively adorable," Mother Deer agreed, "but that does not make them lunch." She smiled at the little group of new friends. "Would you like to go on a morel hunt?" she asked the group. "What's a morel?" Albert asked, intrigued. "It's a yummy mushroom," Mother Deer explained. "My favorite in all the forest. We've had so much rain, all the mushrooms should be growing tall and fat. With a bit of luck, we should be able to gather enough to fill your apron pockets and take them home to Mother Skunk. She will be so pleased to fry them in butter. They are a delicious treat." "I would love to take home a delicious treat to Mother," Molly smiled. "She is always cooking up something lovely for us. It would be so nice to return the favor." "Yeah," Timothy chimed in, "and I would like to eat them." "Well then, off we go on a mushroom hunt." Mother Deer began to walk slowly through the forest, sniffing and looking around each large piece of dead tree trunk or fallen branch. "What do morels look like?" Albert asked. "It would really help to know what we are looking for." "Oh, of course," said Mother Deer. "I suppose you can't help look until you know what you're looking for. Let me see how to explain them. They're tall and they're oval-shaped, but the thing you will really notice the most is the squiggly, wavy edges that form the top. It doesn't have a round button top like the red ones we saw. Once you've seen one, you will always remember what they look like. They walked for a while and saw a few more red mushrooms with the white spots, but no morels. You know, said Mother Deer, this time of spring, morels grow on the edge of the forest, around the clearing, on south-facing slopes, and always near ash, elm, and oak trees. We should be smarter about where we're looking. Try to spot dead trees where the bark is stripping off. That's usually a good place where morels like to grow. There's a dead elm tree near the sandy soil by the creek, Albert offered. Amazing! How do you do that? Jillian asked. She really did look up to Albert with awe. I just try to really see the forest as I walk, Albert answered. Well, let's go there, Mother Deer agreed. Albert, can you lead the way? Albert felt very grown up and responsible taking the lead. They passed the star tree where Jimmy and Albert gathered sticker balls just a minute ago, so he knew where they were. This way, Albert pointed. As they descended the slope toward the stream, Mother Deer suddenly got excited. I think I see a morel, she exclaimed. Where? The children jumped about. Mother Deer walked ahead toward the dead elm tree. Yes, look, morels, lots and lots of them. Can we eat them? Timothy asked excitedly. We need to cook them before they're good to eat. I'm sure Mother Skunk will have a delicious recipe for cooking up morels. Can Anthina come to my house to play? Jillian asked Mother Deer. Well, maybe. Where do you live? Mother Deer asked. We live in the cave by the stream, way upstream from the big rocks, Albert offered. It's not far from here, he pointed. Okay, lead on, Mother Deer smiled. Wait, Molly protested. Let's pick a few more morel mushrooms so our apron pockets are full. I really want to surprise Mother Skunk with enough for dinner. Yes, of course, you are right, said Mother Deer. Albert, could you help us? The next few minutes were spent chasing about with happy shouts of, I found one! And Molly and Jillian stuffing the treasures in their pockets till they were bulging. I can't fit any more in my apron. Let's take them home to Mother. Molly stood up with a big smile. Follow me. Albert led the way toward their cave home. They had to go slow. Anthina was small and delicate and took little steps. She was wide-eyed with wonder at the many wildflowers along the way. What is this flower, Mama? Anthina asked. Those little yellow daisies are calendula. Mother Deer stopped and sniffed. Anthina did the same and got yellow pollen on the tip of her black nose. You look so cute, Jillian giggled. Can I eat them? Anthina asked. Yes, actually you can, Mother Deer said with a smile. As they approached the cave, the front door was shut. This is it. We're here, Albert said proudly. What a lovely pine wreath on the front door, Mother Deer said, admiring Bluebell's handiwork. Albert loves the smell of pine, Timothy explained. Albert pulled open the door and trotted inside. Mother, we're home, he called. We have a surprise for you, Molly said excitedly. Come see. Mother Skunk came trotting out of the kitchen, her blue apron ribbons trailing behind her. The girls rushed to her and proudly pointed to their bulging pockets. First, would you introduce me to our new friends? Mother Skunk patted Molly and Jillian on the head. Jillian rushed over and motioned for Anthina and Mother Deer to join them inside. Come and welcome, said Mother Skunk. This is Anthina. She's a baby fawn. I love her cute spot so much. Jillian hugged Anthina around the neck. And I am Mother Deer, her mother said as she ducked her head in under the door and carefully stepped inside. The door was too low for her, but once inside, the cave ceiling was tall enough for her to stand. What a lovely home you have, she exclaimed, truly impressed. Deer snuggled down under the cedar thickets. We are on the move. Our wandering doesn't allow for a proper home, she explained. I'm glad you like it. Mother Skunk felt pleased and proud. "Would you like a cup of tea?" she asked. "Why, yes, that would be lovely." Mother Deer was also pleased. The two ladies liked each other instantly. Mother Skunk gave her a quick tour of the cave while the teapot got hot. They sat and talked. "Mama is laughing," Anthina said to Jillian. Jillian hugged her little friend again. "Now can we give you our surprise?" Molly asked Mother Skunk. "Oh, yes, so sorry I forgot. I would love a surprise," she smiled. Molly and Jillian carefully placed the ruffled pile of morels on the kitchen table, emptying their apron pockets. "Do you like them?" The girls jumped up and down. Mother Skunk was delighted. She clapped her hands as she only did when she was truly happy. "Let's wash them and cook them for supper," she said, reaching for a bowl of spring water. "Albert, you do the washing. You are so good at it," Mother Skunk instructed. "I will get the skillet hot by the fire and mix up a batter to coat them with." Mother Skunk looked at her guests. "You will stay for supper, won't you?" she smiled. "Why, yes, thank you," Mother Deer smiled back. Supper was a feast. The smell of batter-fried morels was heavenly. Mother Skunk tossed a salad of new spring dandelion greens, and as a special treat, she gave everyone a gingerbread cookie for dessert. As the sky began to blush pink, Mother Deer stood. "Anthina, it's time for us to head back to our thicket." "But Mama, I want to stay with Jillian," the fawn protested. A big tear rolled down her cheek. "Oh, don't cry," Jillian said, stroking Anthina's face and wiping away the tear. "We can be special friends for life, and someday we can have tea and laugh together like our mothers." Jillian smiled at her friend. That was a lovely thought, and Anthina smiled. "That's better." Jillian hugged Anthina around the neck. "You are little, and you have a lot to learn. I can help teach you, can't I?" Jillian glanced at Mother Deer with a hopeful please expression. "Yes, Jillian, you can help teach Anthina. She will enjoy that," Mother Deer smiled. "Say your goodbyes," Mother Deer instructed Anthina, and then turned back to Mother Skunk. "Thank you for a lovely afternoon," she said. "And a delicious supper," she said with a smile. "And thank you for taking the children on a hunt for morels," Mother Skunk beamed back. "Don't take this the wrong way," Mother Deer said to Mother Skunk. "But I never dreamed I would be friends with a skunk. May I call you my friend?" "I would like that," she said, searching Mother Skunk's expression. "Yes, friend," Mother Skunk smiled a big smile. "Come back and visit any time." And so, a true and lasting friendship was made that day. Mother Deer and Anthina spent many happy afternoons in the company of Jillian and Mother Skunk. Sometimes the most unlikely of creatures form a friendship of loving spirits, and that is as it should be. The gathering of spring morels became an annual event they named Mohuff, Morel Hunt Feast. And if you go into the forest on the first full moon after the spring thaw, you will see fawns and skunks and raccoons stuffing their apron pockets with morels.